Welcome everyone, we are on the post road from Mayhem and we are on to the Royal Rumble. This episode will only be covering Raw, SmackDown, NXT, mainly because I want to stream NXT TakeOver in the Royal Rumble, regardless of how many people show up live. And we're doing this really fast because I might have a shot at being able to stream NXT TakeOver. So, really quickly, so we'll see. Regardless, we kick off the show with Triple H announcing that EC3 will defend his title, his newly won title, against a mystery opponent in the main event that he handpicked. Although Randy Orton comes out and confronts Triple H and demands a U.S. title match. Triple H rejects this and says that Andrade is fighting Edge tonight, and Orton can deal with it as he's not going to bend to authority before Orton's antics before leaving. So afterwards, we have the Hardcore Championship match: Mustafa Ali versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Brandon McLaughlin versus the Hardcore Champion Cesaro, and once again, Cesaro wins. Cassius Ohno is celebrating with him backstage as the two have a chemistry. Whatever Cesaro is doing seems to be working right now as he pours on his third Hardcore Championship reign to 5 episodes now. Congratulations to him. Afterwards, Andrade is found laying in the parking lot bleeding out. Doctors are surrounding him. That's when the camera finds him. So then Triple H confronts Randy Orton, who claims he didn't do it. Triple H then says that he's going to go get the video footage and informs Edge that he will have a replacement for the night. The match will still happen, just not with Andrade. So, next up, the Revival ask for a 1-on-1 or 2-on-2 rematch clause with the champions, the new champions, Blake Daniels and Kevin Owens. However, unfortunately for the Revival, Kevin Owens and Blake Daniels retain the Raw Tag Team Championships. However, it is announced by Triple H that Jamie and Tommaso Ciampa will be eventually looking for their rematch, just not at the Royal Rumble. Not yet. So Triple H calls Jack McKay into his office. I didn't even know Jack McKay was in the building, but regardless, he shows Jack McKay the footage, and it shows that Jack McKay assaulted Andrade. Jack doesn't deny it, and Triple H demands to know who did it, or who hired him. And then Jack proceeds to reveal that Randy Orton hired him, and he wanted him to eventually reveal it to Triple H. And he informs Triple H that Orton has also placed money that if Triple H does not give him a U.S. title match, then Triple H will be the one getting the next beating. And he basically puts a hand on Triple H's shoulder, but doesn't seem to be like angry. He just seems to be expressionless. And Triple H finally lets out a sigh and says, fine. He wants a title shot for the U.S. title, the Royal Rumble. He's got it. He gets in Jack's face, though, informs him that if they are both on thin ice with him, as Jack's now mixed up in all this. Being a hired gun, Jack releases Triple H's shoulder, dusts it off, and tells him simply that I'm just doing my job. I'll be on my way. And he leaves. So then after that, Edge defends the U.S. title against the man he pinned at Mayhem, Jeff Hardy, who is accompanied by his brother Matt Hardy, and Edge picks up the win, enjoying his first title reign as United States Champion. 1 episode and counting. However, Randy Orton dives into the ring and then RKO's Edge before he can even hold up the title. He goes backstage and rants in a promo about how he's valued as a joke on Monday Night Raw. He's been loyal for 8 seasons, and he's valued far less than so many other guys. He should be a legend at this point, and instead, he's seen as a forgotten face. So it's time to show the world why he is a legend. Not just a legend killer, but a living legend. And then we cut over to Sante Guerrero, who's being interviewed in the locker room, and he says that he does plan to set his sights on regaining the championship that he lost. You'll find out later tonight what his intentions are. So we'll have to see. Then afterwards, ladies and gentlemen, Pete Dunne comes out for a match against The Miz, who's accompanied by Maurice, but Pete Dunne is not just making his main roster official debut, he's accompanied by a returning Wade Barrett, or should I say a man who's never been in Universe Mode before. It is a shocker indeed. Pete Dunne picks up the win. Afterwards, Wade Barrett puts over Dunne in his promo by saying that he's just one piece of two for the Raw Tag Team Championship division to watch out upon. This isn't a singles career. No. However, he says that Pete Dunne is a lethal force who was pitched aside in NXT, and now on the main roster, he recognizes talent, and he is willing to watch over Dunne and his partner of the future. Blake Daniels and Kevin Owens overhear this and brag about their success over Dunne. Wade warns them to watch their backs. Wade Barrett, ladies and gentlemen, is in universe mode, and Pete Dunne has debuted. Regardless, the main event is EC3 accompanied by the Headhunter Cole Lee defending the Universal Championship against the Architect Seth Rollins, and EC3 will retain. Afterwards, Raymond Cruz comes down to stare down with EC3, as we knew already in the previous episode that Raymond Cruz was guaranteed a shot at the Royal Rumble. However, Nathaniel comes through the crowd and locks eyes with Cole Lee, who gets in the ring to avoid him and goes back to back with EC3 as they hold down the fort. And then Sante interrupts them all on the stage, and he informs them all that he received word from Triple H that the match being made at the Royal Rumble will quite simply be EC3 defending his Universal Championship against Raymond Cruz, Nathaniel, and Sante Guerrero. Drops the mic and leaves. And that closes out Monday Night Raw. We head next to SmackDown. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 42. It is SmackDown, and we actually kick off with Tyler Wolf. There's a lot of chaos that happens here, as Tyler Wolf has Draco and Kyle enter his office. So, Tyler Wolf brings them into his office, and he informs Kyle O'Reilly and Kevin Draco that there will be a fatal four-way on the main event of SmackDown, and it will determine, or the winner will be determined as the number one contender for the WWE title. However, he has already 3 people selected, and he has to decide between one of those two. He decides, instead of him picking, he calls in AJ Styles, who is accompanied by the whole OC. So AJ walks in with the OC and Jack McKay up behind Kyle and Kevin, and is just a total cocky prick, so to speak. Totally ignores them at first and asks where the 2 wrestlers are that he's supposed to decide between. Kyle gets loaded up for a punch, but Jack McKay grabs it, spins Kyle around, and Kyle is about to load up on Jack McKay, but Tyler yells for order before a fight breaks out, so stabilizing it. AJ thanks Jack for the help and tells Kyle that power brings followers, and Jack respects the chain, like Kyle should, although Jack's on the payroll, which Draco points out. AJ jokes and says details aren't important, and immediately says Draco is his pick. Kyle demands a reason, and AJ just says that he doesn't like small guys thinking they're bigger than they actually are. Draco knows his place, and that's making everyone else look good. Like Matt King. He laughs and gets in their faces, daring them to punch him, but they both hold back. Draco decides to say nothing and leaves to get ready, and Kyle asks Tyler, why make the decision for that pick? Why not have it as a fatal five-way? Tyler says that he didn't feel that at least one person was... He didn't feel that at least one person was ready for the next level, and probably never will be. Kyle basically takes exception to this and looks at him sideways a bit, and asks if Tyler doesn't think he can be world champion. Tyler looks away and says nothing to resist, showing bias at first. But he does say, flatly, our meeting is concluded. Please head back to the locker room. And he does. So, that's our opening segment. We have the Hardcore Championship match. Cesaro defending his title against Tyler Bate, Ricochet, and Christian, Captain Charisma. But Cesaro once again pours on his reign as he walks away champion. Afterwards, Slim Reaper's called into Tyler Wolf's office. He says that Tyler Wolf basically debriefs him and says that Rogue tried to beat up the OC and wants AJ Styles, the WWE Champion, for what he did to Slim Reaper, or what he said about Slim Reaper. And Tyler totally understands how the bond, or he doesn't truly understand the bond between the Hitmen, but he totally respects it. But he says that he already has booked a potential contender for the WWE Championship and doesn't want Rogue inserting himself at the Royal Rumble. He wants it as a clean one-on-one. So, he offers a contract to Rogue Killer through Slim Reaper. Of course, he hands Slim Reaper the contract and says that this contract allows him to fight anyone else at the Royal Rumble. Anyone else. With the stipulation that he can fight a world champion in the future. Pretty interesting. Slim Reaper says he'll take it to Rogue to think it over. So, after that, we have Rusev taking on Aiden English, as Aiden said he would do at BCW/NXT show. Last episode, well, on the stream, Aiden English successfully defeats Rusev to win the match. Now, after that, Aiden English heads backstage and it confronts the whole dynasty, which is Noam Dar, the Cruiserweight Champion, Ryan Trapp, Austin Arrogance, and Clasp R. Aiden English respectfully requests an Intercontinental Championship title shot at the Royal Rumble, and Clasp R accepts out of their past friendship in being the new member of the dynasty. So Clasp R officially lets in Aiden English to grow the faction up to 5 men. Things are looking good for the regime as the numbers are slowly stacking against them. Also, before we move on, I apologize, Cassius Ohno interrupts the faction with Cesaro behind him and uses and says that he is officially using his one-on-one rematch clause for the Intercontinental Championship that he has been owed. And he's using it tonight and warns Clasp R to get ready. Afterwards, we have the War Raiders defending their SmackDown Tag Team titles, their newly won SmackDown Tag Team titles, against American Alpha, and Hanson and Rowe retain. After the fact, Cassius Ohno is attacked by Akam, and the Authors of Pain demand a match against Cesaro and Ohno for next SmackDown. Tyler Wolf agrees. Interesting. Well, regardless, also after that, we have another segment. AJ Styles walks in to the office with Jack McKay and says that Carl Anderson was taken out backstage and somewhere backstage by Rogue Killer. And Luke Gallows is accompanying him to the hospital, and he demands that something needs to be done. He also says that, despite all this, I'll take on whatever jobber you need me to tonight. Tyler gives him the night off and says that he also warns him not to underestimate his opponent for the Royal Rumble. So next up, we have the replacement for Cassius Ohno in the Intercontinental Championship. We will cut to that next. CM Punk, who is making his return. We haven't seen him since he was teaming up with Elias in the Cult of Drifters. CM Punk broken up there. Glassbar picking him up. No, wait, no. CM Punk got it out of it. Rolls him up. Over. Raw. No, 1.5. Glassbar's reign, 16 episodes so far. DDT. Or sorry, 13 episodes. I miscounted. CM Punk could not put away Glassbar with that. Huge return for SmackDown as these two lock up again. CM Punk with a headlock. Elbow to the back of the head. You know, trying to take her. He's got the arm behind him. CM Punk in trouble. Glassbar wrench in the arm. Punk takes it to the ground. And oh wait, Glassbar rolls to his feet. Oh wait, Punk rolls him up. Rolls up the Intercontinental Champion to win the title. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. The best in the world, knife edge chop to the shoulder. Going for the chest this time, but no. Glassbar picks him up again. This time it connects with a body slam. CM Punk goes down. Punk, of course, a former Raw Tag Team Champion alongside Jeff Hardy and also a former Hardcore Champion in Universe Mode. CM Punk looking to achieve more success by returning to the ring, and Glassbar with a suplex there to the best in the world. And now headlock there on CM Punk. Punk, however, countering, wrenching the face of Glassbar. Oh wait, Irish whipping him over the ropes. And a drop kick to the outside. CM Punk rolls outside the ring. Count beginning, however, Punk takes him right back inside. Punk going to the top rope. Here it comes. Accidental, no! Glassbar sidestepped. Glassbar's going to take advantage. Irish whipping him here, bouncing off the ropes. Back elbow there by the Intercontinental Champion. As the momentum has shifted back into the Intercontinental Champion's favor. Now a submission on CM Punk. Trying to wear him down. Punk trying not to spend too much time in it, and he works his way out of it. And Punk, oh wait, you're in a slam! Connecting. CM Punk going to the top rope. Here we go. The best in the world. Looks to fly. Diving elbow there. Cover. 1, 2. No. Glassbar stays alive. The Intercontinental Champion keeping his reign alive. CM Punk tosses him into the corner. High knee connecting. And a boot to the face. Good combinations by the best in the world. Cover. 1. No, 1.5. 1.5. Punk is in disbelief. However, he's going to pour on the offense. Forearm attempt. No. Glassbar. Running. Bulldog there. And now the classiest man alive. Sizing up CM Punk. Emerald Explosion. Cover. 1. No, only a 1.5. Wow. And now CM Punk is in a bad way. Glassbar sizing him up. Here it comes. Accidental, no. CM Punk countered. He's got him up. Going to sleep, no. Glassbar countered. Glassbar countered the GTS. And oh wait, CM Punk's on his feet. Body slam there. Running the ropes. CM Punk line drop connecting. Take off the ropes a second time. Oh, line drop again. And now CM Punk light scissor headlock. Trying to put all the pressure on a Glassbar's head. Trying to force a tap. Oh, but no. Glassbar works his way out of it. These two lock up. No, Glassbar shoving him away. Clothesline attempt. No. Punk got him into the ropes. Punk gonna go to the top rope. Here it comes. Diving elbow connects across across the heart of Glassbar. Look for the Anaconda Vice. No, Glassbar countered. Back and forth, and now Glassbar sizing up CM Punk for the Emerald Flosion, perhaps? But no. Punk against the ropes, sending Glassbar over. And a drop kick to the outside. And now CM Punk, backing away, dives through the ropes on a Glassbar. The Intercontinental Champion goes down. CM Punk now getting inside the ring. And oh wait, look at this, he's got Glassbar in submission. He's got him in submission. Glassbar can tap. His career could end in a humiliating way by tapping out to the returning best in the world. Glassbar can tap. Glassbar can tap. Oh, CM Punk trying to force the tap of a lifetime. Oh, but no, Glassbar desperately peeling his way out of it. Oh, and Glassbar picks him up. Emerald Flosion connects. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2. And now Glassbar with the top mount, hammering away. He is beating down on the best in the world, Glassbar. Just teeing off now. Straight punches there from the champion. Michinoku driver on the best in the world cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. And now Glassbar sizing him up. Here it comes. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! Crossbody to the outside. Missed. Glassbar might be out of it. Glassbar might be out of it. CM Punk gets inside the ring. High kick. No. Glassbar blocked it. Targeting the knee. No, wait. Punk blasts him with a clothesline. Oh, Glassbar with a kip up. Clothesline of his own. And oh wait, classic grab! Locked in, but the ropes are there! Glassbar wasting no time, picking up CM Punk's shoulder tackle once. Twice! Bouncing off the ropes. No, CM Punk sends him over. Glassbar goes up, and no, Punk got him with a punch! CM Punk, the kick to the gut, power bomb, no way! Glassbar countered! Got him up! Michinoku driver! And now Glassbar going up. Glassbar's going up. Wait, no, Punk's there! Punk's there! He lands the shot once, twice! Oh, and now CM Punk! What is this? He looks to take the classiest man alive to the skies! Superplex there! CM Punk bouncing off the ropes, axe in onto the chest. And now CM Punk sizing him up. Here it comes! Go to sleep! GTS connects! Over to win the Intercontinental title. 1, 2. Can't count at 2. CM Punk cannot believe it. The best in the world. Spinning heel kick there. Irish whipping him into the corner. Drop kick once. Twice. Caught him. Neck breaker. Connects. And now the best in the world. Here it comes. High kick there. And now Glassbar is out of it against the ropes. Punk. 1, 2. No. Kick out at 2. Trying to go for the arm of Glassbar. No, wait. The classiest man counters. Oh! Bicycle boot there, but Punk rolls out of the ring. And oh wait, oh, Punk trying to catch him by surprise, but no. Claspar slamming him against the edge of the apron. Claspar, wait, no, Punk. Back elbow there. Caught him on the jaw. Irish whipping him inside the ring. Here we go. Wait, no! Claspar got him! Bullhammer there! Over 1, 2, 3. Claspar! Wow! In a flash! Retains the Intercontinental title! What a shot! What a strike. It lands beautifully. And that will be all CM Punk can do tonight. As he retains the Intercontinental Championship and preserves his career ahead of the Royal Rumble. Congratulations to Claspar as he pours on his reign. As for CM Punk, good try and great to have you back. Hopefully we see more of him. I don't know if he's signed permanently to SmackDown, but this was a great appearance from both men as the champion retains here tonight. Claspar retains over CM Punk. After the fact, Road Killer comes out with Slim Reaper and threatens to quit the company. Road Killer heads to the ring and he comes out and says simply that AJ Styles talks down to everyone like he's a god among men, and he wants to bun his soccer mom looking head off the pedestal, so to speak. Not those exact words, but he basically wants a piece of AJ Styles. However, he says that apparently he can't have AJ because Tyler wants to have a one-on-one match at the Royal Rumble. And he says that he quits. That's the only person he wants to fight. He doesn't care about a contract that could guarantee a future world title shot. He wants AJ Styles for disrespecting Slim Reaper. He said Slim fought from hell and back to become a competitor again, and he feels that it's disrespectful. So he says that, I don't want to fight anybody because outside of him, so I quit. Leaves it simple. I just repeated myself. Nonetheless, he and Slim Reaper start to walk, and then the lights go out. And then when the lights turn back on, it's Samuel Armstrong. Samuel Armstrong stands in the ring with the blindfold over his eyes, how I typically do in his entrance, which says the Reaper on it. And Slim Reaper and Road Killer turn around and see the man in the ring. Armstrong has a microphone in his hand, and he points out that Rogue might not want to fight anyone, but the Reaper wants to fight Road Killer. This is to once and for all settle the 1-1 record between them. Either way, he has motivation because Rogue beat him for the Universal title. I can't remember if it's 0-1 or 1-1. I think it's 1-1. But that's... Rogue accepts, but says that they both have to sign the contract to make it official to guarantee Rogue Killer's stipulation, which is the winner gets a world title match in the future. Armstrong agrees to this, and they are set to wage war at the Royal Rumble. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, main event time. Kevin Draco versus Alex Carter versus Davis King versus Adrian Galerto. The winner takes on AJ Styles at the Royal Rumble for the WWE Championship. And after some careful thought to this, Kevin Draco picks up the win and will face the WWE Champion. Afterwards, Jack McKay and the OC Carl Anderson is bandaged up, along with AJ Styles. They all come to the ring. AJ just walks straight to the ring, into the ring. Meanwhile, you just see Jack McKay, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows fan out as they all start beating down on the guys laid out, the other three competitors laid out on the outside. AJ gets right in Kevin Draco's face and shoves the title into Kevin Draco's face before Draco cuts a promo. Anyways, AJ then lowers the title and then extends the hand to Kevin Draco before pulling it back just before Draco takes the hand. Kevin smiles and demands a microphone. Jack McKay walks around the ring, grabs a microphone, and hands it to him per AJ's orders. Kevin Draco says, "It's funny. I had a guy shove that title in my face and tell me I wasn't deserving of being a champion once upon a time. Looks like once again, I have to humble the man." AJ smiles and laughs before nodding to Jack, who swings behind Draco to do a rear clothesline or a sickle clothesline, but Draco ducks it, and Jack gives AJ the whiplash of a lifetime with a powerful clothesline by accident. Gallows and Anderson flood the ring and beat down on AJ. Or sorry, not AJ, Kevin Draco. The OC all starts beating down on Kevin Draco. AJ is livid. He recovers and yells at Jack while the OC hit the Magic Killer on Draco. Kyle O'Reilly's theme music hits, and everyone looks up at the ramp. But Kyle comes through the crowd and dives into the ring. AJ delivers a Styles Clash to Kyle, who was struggling, but, and then presses the title down on his head before pressing his heel into Draco's neck. So both men got laid out and are at the feet of the OC, Jack McKay, and AJ Styles. And AJ Styles says on the microphone, "I've broken your bodies in a rumble. I'll break your neck, Draco. And this time, no surgeon can save you." SmackDown ends. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 43. It is NXT. Mr. Samuel starts off calling out the Saito brothers and Tokunaga and announces that Next Gen and Tyson Cage and Benjamin, those two teams, will get title shots for the belts at NXT TakeOver. Marcus comes out and also inserts the Regime into the match. Jackson Wolf and Jacob Knox. And also informs Tokunaga that if Devin Walker loses tonight in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, then Tokunaga can fight in the Cruiserweight title match. The faction agrees with Mr. Samuel shooting a glare at Marcus, as Marcus is clearly playing a game. Some sort of game. Shayna Baszler versus Sarah Logan happens, and Shayna Baszler picks up the win before going backstage and calls out the NXT Women's Division for being soft and having no depth. Olivia Falcon also is the interviewer for NXT now, officially. She is signed from BCW, or to do BCW and NXT, so congratulations to her. She also asks why Olivia is an insult to women for being just an interviewer, and then leaves. What a jerk. After that, Maria attacks Alice backstage. Again, unfortunately, Devin goes to check on her, and then Tokunaga blasts Devin from behind before beating him down and leaving him laid out. It is also seen that Chris Hall thanks Maria for helping him out afterwards. So then we have Haruto and Devin Walker versus Jacob Knox and Jackson Wolf in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. So the Regime on the right, and Devin Walker and Haruto as a team on the left. Jacob Knox and Jackson Wolf pick up the win as they advance out of the first round and into the final four. Haruto and Devin walk into Mr. Samuel's office and demand a match against Chris Hall. Marcus approaches and orders they fight each other at NXT TakeOver, and the winner gets Chris. They both refuse, of course, but Marcus threatens to fire them both. Mr. Samuel warns Marcus not to interfere with his decisions, and Marcus just rolls his eyes and replies that Devin needs to understand that rejecting the regime has consequences. And he also says to Mr. Samuel, listen, this makes good TV after all. This just creates more drama and hype for NXT. Mr. Samuel says nothing but continues to glare at Marcus. Afterwards, we have the final match in the opening round for the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Johnny Rivers and Mike Kanellis against the Fashion Police. Johnny Rivers and Mike Kanellis pick up the win. Afterwards, it's Dax Debonair, the man who was assaulted by Finn Balor. He is here, walks towards the entranceway, and he gets shouldered by Johnny Rivers, who is walking past him. Dax doesn't take that lightly, and turns around and proceeds to ask how the heck both of them are still employed. Johnny Rivers turns around and warns him to be careful, because, it's 2-on-1 and you don't really have any friends. And Dax just laughs and says, listen, I'm a Mog, half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend. My question for you is, who's the man and who's the dog? Is it you? Is it Mike Kanellis? Or is the dog Mike's wife? And all three of them stare at him, glare at him. They're about to throw a punch. And Dax quickly steps into the gorilla position, or to the gorilla pit, whatever it is, before the entranceway, and security stops the three of them from interfering. Throws that insult. So Dax Debonair walks to the ring, and he has this promo to say. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a promo. Dax Debonair stands in the ring, and he is standing on a small elevated platform in the center of the ring. Hope you guys enjoyed. Welcome everyone to the Soapbox Session. For anyone not in the know, I was assaulted and battered by the now registered criminal Finn Balor. If there's anything we've learned, it's that he's not only an irrelevant wrestler, but also a criminal who couldn't even finish the job because I'm still standing. The only reason you didn't get fired is because I had interest in beating you into the ground. Now that all of you are caught up to speed, we can focus on the content of the session. My grievance today that I want to air to all of you is Finn Balor. If I had to sum up Balor in one word, it would be disappointment. Let's run over the numbers real quick, shall we? Finn Balor is 47th all-time in terms of episodes as a champion. He's been a champion for 39 episodes. And out of said amount, he has only spent a grand total of 8 episodes as a world champion. When I think of world champions, Finn Balor is one of the last people that I would ever think of. He literally put on the black and white colors of Bullet Club and failed to have anything remotely happen to him that should be commendable. It's sad, really, that the two guys who followed him did more than him. So, we can add Forgettable Champion to the list as well. If there's anything, though, that I would praise, it's perhaps his in-ring ability. I can't say the same for his win-loss record, though, so at least we've got evidence to validate my claim that he's all talk and no show. Or, all talk and only show, but let's be honest, he can't walk the walk. Funny how Balor only wears boots and tights with no glimmer and glamour, aside from the times that he thinks it's Halloween and he still fails. The only thing interesting about him is when he does actually think it's Halloween, and it turns out that it still doesn't even work because he loses after he puts the face paint on. Balor talks down to the cruiserweights like they're inferior to him, but if they are making the title irrelevant, then I guess you'd be a perfect fit. You insult Next Gen? Why? Because they took a long time to reach their success? At least they kept their level of success long enough to actually have something to feel accomplished about. You even won Tag Team Gold with DJ. Sorry, Raymond Cruz, I forgot you changed your birth certificate. Even then, you couldn't even find a way to be the forefront. Let's be honest, you were the sideshow in just another chapter of Mad Class versus Evil. It's funny to me that if anything, a complete nobody called you out and managed to finally give you the spotlight you so desperately crave and think you've had. I've given your name more relevance in one show than you ever did as a champion. My back is hurting, and trust me, it's not because of my belly for all you people ready for those to make those fat jokes. My back is hurting not because I'm carrying you for all you keyboard idiots thinking that I run the same race as everyone else here. No. I'm not carrying you, Balor, because I can't reach the top by carrying people who are unwilling to climb for themselves. My back pain is carrying my own baggage, myself, up the ladders of wrestling day in and day out. This document I signed, it says we fight at NXT TakeOver next episode with an added stipulation. If I beat you, I can get a contract to be a full-time member of the NXT roster. I also get to schedule any soapbox session I want at any time. I am guaranteed a title shot for the NXT North American Championship, and that will expire in 27 episodes after signing said contract. You want to fight me, Balor? Well, I'm the man gambling his life here. If you think I'm going to squander this opportunity, then you're a fool as well. We can add that little nugget to your nicknames. I'm not coming to TakeOver to just win. I'm not just going to NXT TakeOver to embarrass you. I'm going to TakeOver to validate every word, every insult, every point I made to say that it was true. Damn true. Suit up, Club King, because you just got served. After Dax Devonair delivers that promo, Marcus informs Mac Allen in his office that he has a match at NXT TakeOver for the North American Championship, but he has to beat Bruce Bennett. If he fails tonight, then he is off the card, and Jackson Wolf gets to solely focus on the NXT Tag Team title match at NXT TakeOver. Mac Allen agrees, and he faces Bruce Bennett. Unfortunately, he loses. Afterwards, he heads backstage, and Chris Hall mocks him for not getting anywhere in a season. Mac Allen replies that Chris Hall is the same way, and tension rises. Devin and Haruto show up as well, and Marcus comes out of his office and decides that it's better to add Mac Allen to the NXT TakeOver match to make Devin versus Haruto a triple threat match, because they all seem to hate each other so much. And of course, Mac Allen is refusing, but Chris Hall agrees to it. And Marcus is all chummy about it, says yes to it as well. And his reasoning is, I wanted to give you an opportunity. Afterwards, the Ambassadors of Violence, the BCW Tag Team Champions, make their return to the ring, and this is what they have to say. This promo is delivered by Arthur Rex on the left in the image for the Ambassadors of Violence, and I hope you all enjoy. NXT! We have a few things to address. My companion, Miles Jacobs, holds a paper in his hand, a document. In that document, it states that we will see our BCW reign through to the end as tag team champions. However, we are allowed to compete, but not defend these prestigious championships right here on these televised shows for NXT. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our foot in the door as we sign the dotted line with the promise of an added zero to bring it up to 6 figures of payment for this company. Now that business is out of the way, it's time for things to get personal. Miles and I haven't had our debut yet officially for NXT or WWE. We can strike Oney Lorcan and Shane Thorne off our hit list, but we still haven't made our official debuts for this company. If it isn't enough, then allow me to elaborate more We want to revolutionize the tag team scene once again, like the last team to do so. That is the team we are laying out the challenge to. We are going to fight until we get a match against them. In wrestling, there are innovators, copycats, and most importantly, trailblazers. There is only one team in our eyes who were trailblazers in Universe Mode. No other team that pushed the bar as hard as them. When it comes to tag team wrestling, no other team, aside from their opponents, main evented NXT takeovers. This team didn't just set the standard, they continuously raised it, so no other team could pass them, or even match them. If Miles and I are going to advance our careers, then we want this fight to be our true debut. The Ambassadors of Violence versus the Hitmen. Trust us, we know you've got a lot on your plate. We know that we probably aren't even on your radar. Just know that the ball is in your court, and we've got no problem stepping into your crosshairs to make this match happen. Your move, Hitman. So nonetheless, afterwards, we have the main event, and we will actually go to it. Cole Quinn is battling Christian. Christian had moved up from the main, or to the main roster, but Marcus informed Cole Quinn that he has a very special opponent that will try to break his psyche. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that I was going to add that. But Christian is, of course, Cole Quinn's former tag team partner in NXT, and this is obviously done to try to create more problems for Cole Quinn, as, of course, now he's going to fight a close friend of his from NXT. And now we go to that next. So, two tag team partners clash tonight for the NXT Championship. If I was Christian, I would not blame, or if I was Cole Quinn, I would not blame my partner, or my former partner, for taking up this opportunity. A shot at the NXT title, that is a gift that is being handed to you, and you'd be crazy not to take it, in my opinion. As Captain Charisma makes his way to the ring, he is a former SmackDown Tag Team Champion as well as NXT Tag Team Champion alongside Cole Quinn, the new NXT Champion, as Christian is now on SmackDown, but we are handed a huge opportunity for him here tonight. We'll have to see what he can do with it. I am intrigued and cannot wait to see what happens here tonight in the main event of NXT, ahead of NXT TakeOver. NXT Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cole Quinn. He is now a Grand Slam champion in NXT. He has held every single belt the men can have, with the NXT North American Championship, the NXT Tag Team titles, and now, to cap it all off, the NXT Championship. Congratulations to this man. Are in order. As he has the gold. He is the man. However, the question is, how long can he maintain that momentum? How long can he continue being the man? We'll have to find out as he defends his championship next. So here we go. Main event time for NXT. Christian returns to NXT to fight his partner, his former tag team partner, where they won the NXT tag team titles together. Honestly, I can understand why he would take it. The offer from Marcus Trapp. This is obviously the mental war game ahead of NXT TakeOver to mess with Cole Quinn. In my opinion, Colquhoun drops the knee there. Solid kick to the back. Yes, indeed. I believe this is done. That's with Colquhoun mentally. And for Christian, it's an ultimate opportunity to return to NXT for a title opportunity. And the strikes by Christian. Colquhoun tossing him into the corner. No! Colquhoun missed it there. Christian drops him down. Cover. No! Kick out over the count of 1. Now Captain Charisma, neck breaker there. Christian just appeared on SmackDown. However, here tonight, if he becomes NXT champion, that would be monumental for him. Knife edge chop once, twice. Picks up Colquhoun, puts him on the top turnbuckle. The shots to the face, and now Christian. Captain Charisma, some superplex. Oh! Off the top turnbuckles there. Oh, and Colquhoun's right back up. No! Christian trying to tee off on him, but no. Colquhoun shoves him away. Super kick to the jaw of Christian. Wow, the heart of the NXT champion here tonight is on display. Tossing Christian to the corner. No! Once again, did not connect for the second straight time. Oh! Backbreaker there. Kick to the back. And now Christian going for a submission right on Colquhoun. Trying to force a tap out here. No! Colquhoun fought out of it. The alumni of BCW eats a slap from his former partner. And Christian now snapmare. Elbow to the top of the head. Picking him up and away. Colquhoun with an uppercut. Kick to the ribs. Tweaking his arm. Shot right there. Oh, ooh, bending in here and oh, back body drop connecting. As the NXT champion takes back control. And Christian's dumped to the outside. 4 episodes and counting for Colquhoun as NXT champion. He's the 28th man in NXT history to win the belt in a discus forearm, knocking Christian out. And now Colquhoun again gonna go after the arm. Oh no, Christian shot to the face, turns it into a bulldog. Christian countered. Christian with an ultimate opportunity here. So I cannot enunciate my words. Captain Charisma. Sizing up Colquhoun. Here it comes. Drops him down. Over to become NXT champion. 1, 2. No. And now Captain Charisma paying tribute to his friend Edge with a spear. It connects on the NXT champion. 1, 2. No. Colquhoun kicks out and Captain Charisma's in disbelief. Oh, but Colquhoun shoving him away here. Gonna target the wrist or the arm and drops the knee to the forearm of Christian. Cover. 1. Oh, but Christian grabbed the bottom rope. Well scouted by Christian. And oh wait, Colquhoun! Wheelbarrow face planter there! On the Christian. Captain Charisma is rocked. And the question becomes, will he be able to stay alive? As now Colquhoun trying to peel the arm back, continuing to work it here. Christian contorting in pain, or writhing in pain, I should say. And Christian trying to desperately find an answer for this hold as he cannot seem to get out of it. Oh, but he seems to finally have found something as there's a shot to the ribs. And oh wow, what a back elbow by almost said Edge. Christian there. Don't know where I was getting that from. And now Christian off the middle rope. Uppercut. No. Colquhoun sidestepped it and Christian goes to the outside. Oh wait, Christian woke up from his nap long enough to recover here and goes to the top rope. Here it comes. Oh, high knee by Cole Quinn. Now Cole Quinn. Oh, arm drag. And once again, Christian's shoulder. And arm gets targeted, and now Cole Quinn, here it comes, the power bomb! Yes, he got it! Christian goes down! Cover to retain! 1, 2, no, kick out at 2! Christian stays alive, but not for long as Cole Quinn hits him with a clothesline once. Twice. Bouncing off the ropes. Oh! Christian counter. Trying to turn him around. No. Cole Quinn countered. No. Christian counter. Oh. Oh, what a crucifix takedown. 1, 2. No. Kick out at 2 by Cole Quinn. And now Christian tossing him into the corner. Oh, what a drop kick from Captain Charisma. Knee to the face. And now Christian dialing it up. Here it comes. The momentum has swung into his favor. Lands down Cole Quinn. And now Christian signing for the end. The kill switch. Connected to become NXT champion. 1, 2, 3. Cole Quinn again stays alive. Christian calling for the clothesline once. No. Cole Quinn targets the arm again. Christian grabbing it in pain. Christian grabbing it in pain as he looks up at Cole Quinn. Shot right there. And Cole Quinn seemed to take pity on Christian for a moment. The good heart of Cole Quinn toward a partner that he trusted for so long could cost him here as Christian goes up. Oh, body splash. No. It's the canvas. Cole Quinn. Here it comes. Power bomb there for the second time. Cover to retain. 1, 2, 3. Cole Quinn retains the NXT Championship. Wow. As Christian's arm, clearly a factor there, and then also bounced his head off the canvas. Christian, of course, had previous issues with concussions, so I wonder if that might have sparked something, but nonetheless, Cole Quinn had a momentary, or a brief moment of, I don't even know, I can't speak for him, but he hesitated. And that almost cost him, but regardless, he is still the NXT champion. Congratulations to Cole Quinn. Solid first title defense for him. Here on NXT, we will have to see what is in store at NXT TakeOver. As what a match, and what a moment. After the match, Marcus Trapp, Jackson Wolf, Jacob Knox, and Bruce Bennett surround the ring and inform Cole Quinn that he will defend the NXT title against Bruce Bennett at TakeOver. This rematch will see the belt return to the regime and the scales will be back in their favor. Then Marcus can move on from this shrimp to building his empire and crushing the dynasty once and for all. As that closes out NXT, we now are ready, locked, and loaded for NXT TakeOver. I'm super excited for that show. I hope to stream it live for you all, potentially tomorrow. Regardless of the fact, I hope to see you all there. Thank you all for listening. Let me know what you think down below. And most importantly, as always, Pseudo Matt Army. I will see you all next time. Last but not least, here is the updated list for the current champions as of episode 43 or after that NXT show that you just all saw. So I'll leave this up there for you all to look at before NXT TakeOver.